I'd be remiss if I didn't ask this. Lofa, I'll start with you because between you and I, you have decades of NFL defensive experience. In that second half, Chiefs go punt, interception, punt, field goal, interception, and overtime. What was that adjustment that you saw that the Bengals made from a defensive standpoint that really stymied the Chiefs offense? Lofa, I'll start with you.
I mean, I thought, their pressure was getting there, and not even just when they were sending blitzes, but and this is, again, where I said Mahomes didn't look like Mahomes. Even the sack he took, that almost knocked them out of field goal range, except for they had Butker, who's a great kicker. You could see the look on Mahomes' face like, oh, shit, did I just give them the game? Because you can't take that sack. And so just little things that they were doing, disguising coverage, and I can probably speak more to that, but they weren't tipping their hand, they were like on the snap. They were doing post-snap stuff that would, it's okay. Now you think he's got cover 3 and now all of a sudden it's, split field safety. And it's just like, okay, where'd that guy come from? So things that make you have to think on the run, and Pat's one of the best at it, but for whatever reason, he didn't have it. I mean, he did in the first half, 15-17, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. Second half, ghost town, man. He didn't have anything. So, give credit to them.
Since he started playing more aggressive on defense when it came down to bump and run, as far as like a linebacker, a cornerback, a safety position, what they did in the first half was they let the guys run around free. McCole Hardman, Cheetah, they let them guys just run. They wasn't putting their hands on them. In the second half, they wind up getting up on the line of scrimmage, putting their hands on them, rerouting those guys. What they took away from Patrick Mahomes was they took away the middle. They dared Patrick Mahomes to make deep passes outside the numbers, and that's something he didn't want to do. Because usually when Patrick Mahomes, other than when Hardman caught that long bomb, Patrick Mahomes liked throwing the ball in the middle. Whether it's Tyreek going on a crossing route or whether you see Travis Kelce doing this thing. The only thing they have outside the numbers is some quick screen passes. You get the ball in the receiver's hands, you get the lineman out in front, and there you go, you got an entourage. But other than that, the Cincinnati Bengals, they say, you know what, the second half, we're going to take the middle away from Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball. And that's exactly what they did. They dared him to throw outside the numbers, and that's what he didn't want to do. Got frustrated. Same result as a couple of weeks ago. Up by 17, 18 points, wind up scoring only 3 points in the second quarter. But you want to talk about adjustments, man. That's exactly what the Cincinnati Bengals did, man. They adjusted very well on the defensive side, especially in that second half. But from what I saw, my personal opinion, they took away the middle from Patrick Mahomes on the easy throws to his guys on the other side of the ball.
Well, and they almost won the game right before the final pick anyway. It was almost a pick right before the pick. So
the fumble, like if Patrick Mahomes fumbled, if one of his offensive linemen didn't pick that ball up, the game would have been over.
Yeah.
You had the interception too. Was it Eli Apple, the corner?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was almost a pick 6 to win it in overtime. Yeah. Right before the interception.
Before the other interception.